When I look at Nicki Minaj's story from Trinidad to the top of hip hop, it feels like I'm watching my own story in a different body. She grew up around chaos, used creativity to escape, and bet on herself when nobody believed. It's the same energy I had since 9 years old, growing up and falling in love with hip hop. I want to walk you through her story and show you how exactly her journey became mine. Trinidad, moved to Queens, New York. She used imagination and characters to get away from that. That's where all the voices and personalities came from. For me, I wasn't in Trinidad or Queens. I was in the Bronx, New York, born and raised. But I know what it feel like to use hip hop to escape what's going on in my household. Hip hop was my safe place. She started rapping young, like 12, went to performing and arts high school, studying acting and music, writing verses while still dealing with lifestyle. Glued to the TV, radio, hip hop lyrics, memorizing my rhymes. She wasn't just put on. She was shaping her identity from way back. I respect her. She wasn't just put on. She had developed that skill from way back. Dropping tapes like Playtime Is Over, Sucker Free, Beam Me Up Scotty. That's small studios. And she was doing shit with Fendi, the Come Up DVD. Saw her freestyle for Stack Bundles before, prior. And I'm talking like early 06, 07 days. You know, before she got signed with Young Money. That was the era I knew of Nicki Minaj. And I was like, yo, this girl is rapping like her rent due. And she's super nice. And she's better than a lot of dudes. I was in school, you know, writing verses, little verses here and there. And just trying to figure out my lane. But at the same time, me watching her hustle, I was like, wow, you know, if she could do it, I could do it too. And I got no excuses. She was better than a lot of dudes. And that was one of the first females that I heard that had bars like that. And nobody was messing with her. When I first heard about Nicki, I heard she was signed to Fendi. And then when she went with Wayne, I was shocked in the beginning. But after a while, as I got older and I started like doing history, I was hearing around, it was rumors saying that, you know, Fendi, you know, sold her with her contract to Wayne for $10,000 or X, Y, and Z. It was just crazy rumors going around, and I would hear it. And I started to find out later on when she did the interview with Fendi. They did it on her podcast, and she had asked Fendi like, "Yo, Fendi, why didn't you sign me? Why didn't you take me and everything?" And then Fendi had his own words of saying it, like what was his reasons of why he didn't take her serious or why he didn't sign her to his label, why he didn't keep her and why he sold her to Lil Wayne. So she had her reasons of like, yo, you know, I felt like you felt I couldn't sell any records or make any more money. Wayne co-signs her, features go crazy. That made me more comfortable with just being me on camera, not toning down how I talk or how I feel or anything like that. Just being myself. Reminded me that this channel is a marathon. I'm cool with slowly building my audience the same way she built hers. Nicki's story becomes mine because it's about coming from a place that wasn't built for you to win and choosing hip hop as your way out. She did it from a global stage. I'm doing it from the corner of my YouTube. Heart is the same, using this culture to rewrite the script that we grew up with. At the end of the day, Nicki Minaj's come up isn't just a celebrity story to me. Kids from tough homes, small islands, forgotten neighborhoods. Her journey from Trinidad to Queens to being at the top of the hip hop is why it was kids like me falling in love with the culture at 9 years old and still being here today to talk to y'all about it. The grind, the family stuff, the confidence, or the reinvention. The age and where you from in the comments and tell me how her story or any other artist's story connects with your own story in your life. Hit like so more real fans can see this. If you want more videos where I break down these artists' lives. This is Hip Hop Since 9, and I'll catch you on the next one.